just for the record, you have one of the finest mayors in the country in Mayor Coleman here, and it's a great pleasure to be with you today, Mayor. This is my first trip to Ohio as Secretary of Transportation, and I'm happy to see firsthand the great work you're doing right here in Columbus. As Mayor Coleman knows, transportation is more than just about the roads we pave or the trains we build. Transportation is a bridge to opportunity. When we invest in critical infrastructure projects like the Columbus Crossroads project, we're putting people to work. And we're doing it right now. We're helping businesses expand. We're preparing our nation to compete in the 21st century global economy. And this project is another great example of what one generation can do to enhance the opportunities for the next. The Columbus Crossroads project is the first major overhaul of Interstate 70 and 71 in over 50 years. And it is one of the nation's most important projects, one of the state's most important projects. The Columbus Crossroads project will make a real difference in Columbus. It will reduce congestion downtown. It will improve access. And it will improve safety for both drivers and pedestrians. But another very important component of this project is how it will connect the Columbus community and strengthens the city's redevelopment plans. Most importantly, ODOT, Ohio Department of Transportation, is building this project in a smarter, better, and faster way. They're using design build, one of our everyday counts initiatives through the Federal Highway Administration. ODOT is saving Ohio taxpayers as much as $40 million in the first phase of this project. And as ODOT knows all too well, design build streamlines the process for both the state DOT and the contractor, increases flexibility for the contractor, and reduces revisions by the designer. This means savings for taxpayers, fewer delays, less paperwork, faster construction, more good jobs. On top of that, there's another innovation that this project represents. It's using 100,000 tons of something called warm mix asphalt. Now that doesn't necessarily roll off the tongue, but what warm mix asphalt is a new paving technology that uses less fuel, reduces emissions, extends the paving season in older climates, and saves money. Now all this is good news for taxpayers. By 2020, we expect warm mix asphalt to save us more than $3.5 billion in the transportation construction process. That is an enormous savings, and is also helping us get roads built. Both of these everyday counts initiatives are great examples of how we're stretching our dollars further and a sign of what's to come. As Secretary of Transportation, my overriding priority is to make our transportation system the safest and most efficient transportation system in the world. But I can't do this alone. We need everyone, local, state, and federal, urban and rural, public and private, all working together to build the 21st century transportation infrastructure we need. Since day one, President Obama and DOT have worked to build roads and bridges and railways and runways that make America stronger for future generations. It's all part of our plan to secure a better bargain for the middle class, making sure everyone who works hard has a chance to succeed in the 21st century. President Obama put forth his Fix It First proposal, which would immediately invest $50 billion in our nation's bridges, roads, transit systems, and airports for vital repairs, with $40 billion targeted to our urgent upgrades and repairs like the 100,000 bridges in this country, as the President puts it, that are old enough to qualify for Medicare. At the same time, we're working hard at the department to find ways to be as efficient as possible with transportation dollars, just as you have done here in Columbus. And we're working to encourage more states and cities to work with the private sector so that the 21st century businesses have the tools they need to expand and hire. But the truth is, we can't just cut our way to prosperity. As efficient as we may be, that's not going to get us all the way home. And that's why President Obama has proposed a deal that simplifies the tax code for our businesses and creates good jobs and good wages for middle-class families. President Obama laid out his jobs plan, and he's willing to work with members of Congress to invest in a stronger America. But they've got to come to the table. They've got to follow your lead here in Columbus and invest in the future. So Columbus, I want to congratulate you. You're building a better city for future generations. You're doing the work of creating the jobs. You are doing the work of creating opportunity for the people who live here. You're doing the work of building a better quality of life. We're very proud of you, and we look forward to more partnerships in the future. Thank you.